Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Reshmi Mukherjee and in my channel you get ICC ISC English Literature and English Language topics. So today, as I promised, we are going to start with a new topic which is for class 9, and as you can see from the thumbnail, this is I remember, and we are going to do the first part of this video where you will get the line by line explanation of the poem, all the 4 stanzas. And if you haven't yet followed my website, do check slothskill.com because it has a lot of content that will be helpful for your preparation, and you can even get a lot of question papers and practice papers along with explanation and notes, right? So that's all. Let's move into our topic. This is the first page. Also the pictures, check them because those are very relevant and it will help you out in understanding the chapter even better. So the first stanza, let us read. The house where I was born. So the first line tells us that I remember, the first line I missed over here. It is I remember, which is the name of the poem itself. I remember. What does he remembers? The house where I was born. That means he recollects the moments when he was present in this beautiful house, as you can see the picture, right? So he thinks about his childhood house, the little window where the sun came peeping in at morn. Morn over here means morning. So early morning, as in the picture you can see the sun, it seems that it peeps through the window to bid you a good morning, to wish you good morning, okay, right from this tiny window. He never came a wink too soon, nor brought too long a day. That means neither was he very early. Okay, wink means the wink of an eye. So how much time does it take? It just takes a fraction of a second, maybe not even that. So the sun is neither late by a fraction of a second nor brought too long a day. That means neither was it too late to go. So it was right on time to come and go. But now I often wish, so from the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, we believe that this is a very happy environment, very happy scenery, okay, memories, which is kind of, see this picture, this gives you happiness, right? This is a very calm and peaceful image which makes you think about your childhood days, those happy days and moments, those free moments and days, okay. So suddenly the last 2 lines take a different turn altogether. But now that means it is a kind of a comparison between what I enjoyed in the past and how I am suffering in the present. I often wish the night had borne my breath away. So I always thought that when the sun, now these are the times when I think that it would have been better if I would not have to suffer this adulthood of mine. Okay, I don't like this present moment. It was so good when I was young, when I was a child. So I wish that I would have died those days so that I did not have to suffer today's troubles. Okay, so the first stanza is clear, I believe. Let's move to the next one. I remember the roses red and white. So the different colored roses, as you can see in the picture, there are pink roses, there are yellow roses, different colored roses. Here we have 2 colors, red and white. The violets and the lily cups. The violets, this is another kind of flower, and lily cups is this picture I have added separately for you so that you can understand it better. So the lily cups, those are also very beautiful flowers, and I remember them. The flowers made of light. So from this picture we get an idea that it is kind of very energetic, a very beautiful environment that is created. These flowers remind me of those beauty, it seems that the flowers are made of light. Okay, those are ideas of vigilance, of energy, of beauty itself. Okay, next we have another beautiful picture and one single line, okay, for this. The lilac, so this is another kind of flower where the robin is this little bird that you can see in the nest. So the robin builds its nest in that lilac tree. So he also recollects those times when he saw those lilacs, and in between it there is a little nest of a bird, okay, the robin. Next, and where my brother set the laburnum on his birthday. So laburnum is a tree, okay, as you can see from the name over here, this is a laburnum tree and it has these yellow flowers, okay, hanging from the tree tops. So this is actually a huge tree from where you can hang your swing, okay, where you can see the little boy, he has hung his swing over here, and this plant was actually planted by my brother, okay, on his birthday he had planted a laburnum tree. the tree is still living, the tree is living yet. So although possibly his brother is no longer alive, but the tree lives. So possibly that is the reason for which the poet is sad about the present moment when he has seen so much of sufferings. जब हम छोटे रहते हैं तब we are not accustomed to all those sorry the experiences, the sad moments of our lives. Soon when we grow up, we get used to them, we see them, we know them, and we become tired of them because of so much of suffering. So he has suffered that and he no longer wants to live it. I remember when I was used to swing, where I was used to swing. So my brother had had planted this tree, and from there I had this swing, and I used to swing when I was a young boy. I used to swing from here. So this is all the memory that he loves to recollect, right? Next, where I was used to swing. So again I have repeated this line because here is a connectivity, there is a comparison or a kind of picturesque description from we need to understand. So I used to swing from that laburnum tree and thought the air must rush as fresh to swallows on the wing. This is a comparison. See how that swallow bird is flying. When it is flying like this, swooping through the air, it seems as if the wind is felt on the feathers of the bird, right? As if it can feel the wind on its feathers. Similarly, he also could feel the wind when he was swinging in this swing. Okay, when he was swinging, like when you take a swing, you can feel the air on your face, brushing on your face. So he felt similarly, he believes that it was kind of a similar kind of feeling that the swallow feels when it flies through the air. My spirit flew in feathers then. So when I was young, my spirit flew. I was very energetic. I enjoyed every single moment and I felt as free as a bird, like this swallow bird. That is so heavy now. But now when I have grown older, I believe that I have become very tired and I do not feel so vigilant any longer. I do not find happiness like that, the one that I used to feel when I was young. Everything has become so tiresome. Next, and summer pools could hardly cool the fever on my brow. So what has happened? As I have grown older, I have seen that previously when I was young, I could jump into this pool and I could cool off my body on a summer day. But now nothing, it seems, could calm down or could cool down my feverish body. That means when you grow up, you become worried about so many things that it seems that there is no rescue from it. Okay, you can never you can never help yourself completely out of that. Okay, you cannot rescue yourself completely out of that. You will keep on suffering from one reason or the other. It is no longer like those childhood moments when you are feeling hot and you jump into the swimming pool, you jump into the pond and you are free from the tiredness. It is never like that anymore once you grow up. Okay, that is why we say childhood is the best moment of your life. Okay, so when we are still a child, we should enjoy it. You must have already started understanding it, right? When you have so much of competition, what will you be when you grow up, what career you will choose, so much of worries have already entered your mind. When you were a child, you never had to worry of all that. That is why it is the best moment of your life. Next, this is the last stanza. I remember the fir tree is dark and high. So from this picture you can see the fir tree very dark and very high. The height of the tree is huge, very tall. Okay, I used to think their slender tops means, like the picture tells you, this portion, the top part of it is very lean. Okay, so slender tops were close against the sky. So because I was very young then, I believed that this top could reach heaven. It was so high. I was very young, so I was very small. So when I used to see like this, trying to see the tops of the fir tree, I believed that this high top must have reached heaven. It is so very tall, right? It was a childish ignorance. Of course, that was not the truth. Of course, that was my imagination because I was very young at that time. So it was kind of, a perspective. Because I was young, I believed that I was very small. I believed that the tree could reach the heaven. But now it is little joy. But at present, it is little joy to know I am further off from heaven. So when we grow old, we start understanding the troubles of this world. We experience bitterness, sadness of this world, and we start realizing that this place is not any way close to heaven, because heaven is a very peaceful place. And if the distance was so less, then we would have been happier as people are in heaven. Okay, the general idea कि heaven में जो भी जाते हैं they are happy. But that is not the case over here. There is so many troubles, right? Some parents are fighting, some siblings are fighting, we are fighting for, we are competing with one another, we can't even call the next one sitting beside us a friend, because we are competing with him or her too, right? So there is no place where we can stay completely worry free, right? So that is why this place can never be close to heaven. ओके, ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता, क्योंकि यहाँ पे तो सिर्फ ट्रबल्स ही है, एंड हेवन इज़ अ प्लेस वेयर देर इज़ नो ट्रबल एट ऑल. Then when I was a boy, so when I was a boy, I could very easily think कि we live very close to heaven, if we just climb the tree we will reach heaven. But it is nothing like that. As I have grown older, I have realized this, that we are far away from heaven. This earth is not a place even close to heaven, okay, because there are so many worries, troubles, botherations, okay. So that is all about the poem. So I believe you have understood it, and this is an easy poem and there is nothing to worry about it. So next class we are going to do the figures of speech from this poem, and in the next to next class possibly we will discuss the questions and multiple choice questions and other things from here. So if you have any doubt over here, do ask me, and don't worry about the figure of speech. I haven't discussed over here because it needs a separate video. There are lots of figures of speech from this poem, we will discuss them, do not worry at all. So next class do join so that you don't miss out the figures of speech, and hit the bell icon beside the notification, so that you can, as soon as I post the video, you will get the notification, you will be notified and you can join immediately. Join the Telegram channel also, because I share the links of the videos myself over there, so you will not miss any video even if you have an exam or something. And that's all. See you in my next class. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye bye.